Hello guys, and welcome to another one of my Slenderman Distortion tutorials. And also, Merry Day After Christmas! I was planning on releasing this tutorial on the day on Christmas as a gift from me to you guys. But as some of you may know, I released a new video for my series the other day, and I was working on that all day, so I didn't have enough time to record and make this tutorial. So I apologize for that. Also, I'd like to apologize for the degraded audio quality in this tutorial. The only reason I'm doing it's degraded is because I don't want to overwork my computer, because I had to do quite a bit of I had to render twice in order to get the audio from the video. So I'm just saying, I just want to give my computer a break. Nevertheless, today we're going to be learning how to create peak audio distortion. I couldn't come up with a crazy cool name for it, so let's call it peak audio distortion. But also we're gonna be learning how to use the Audacity program itself, because I recently had someone ask me how did I actually use the program, and I realized I never actually went over that. So today we're gonna be learning two different things, and you're welcome. Well, anyways, without further ado, let us get started in creating peak distortion and how to use Audacity. So here's Audacity, obviously opened, and of course, if you just barely open this, it's gonna look real strange to you. So let's go through all the steps on how to properly use it. So say I have this audio right here that I'm gonna use. So I'm gonna just drag it in here, and pops right in. Now say I want to get rid of some of the extra parts, which I do. I left some extra parts because to sync up the audio right around here. So I would select this tool right here, the selection tool, and I would select this area and then press the delete key. Gets rid of anything right there. I always do this with my audio distortion tutorials. My audio distortion tutorials, or any of my tutorials, to get rid of the extra syncing part in the end, or even with the music to sync it up with the video. So got rid of that. Now, well, let's say you wanted to move this around a bit to a certain part, and you would just use the time shift tool right here, and then you would move this around. By the way, this is I don't remember exactly what version this is. Oh, this is 1.3 beta Unicode. So and this one's the latest version, so I would recommend getting this one. If you don't have it, then it's not gonna make much of a difference. I just recommend using this one so you can follow on exactly what I'm doing. And so yeah, back to this. This is the time shift tool, and lets you move this around and to your liking. Let me go back to selection tool. Now say you want to duplicate this audio and add effects to each separate one. Well, to duplicate your audio track into one file, you would select this box right here next to the audio, and then hold down Control and press D, and there you go. You got two of them. I don't need that for now. So now say you wanted to apply some effects. Well, if you want to apply an effect to all of your track, then don't select anything, or you can double click and it'll select everything. If you select in a certain area, the effect's only gonna apply to that area. But say I wanted to apply an effect to all this, then I would just go up here to effects and pick whatever I want. Say I wanted to add some, what are you doing, Windows? Okay, whatever. Say I wanted to add some, reverb, then I would just put in some reverb and mess around with effects. There's a preview right there. Unfortunately, the preview is only a short time. That's what I don't like about the program. But then I would pick that, and then it would apply G-verb, which is certainly taking its time, but it is a pretty useful plugin that I use myself most of the time. And lo and behold, we got some G-verb. Also, this track I'm using is just one of the guitar things I played a while ago. You can look at it at YouTube. I'm totally not self-promoting. Anyways, so say we didn't like that effect and we wanted to get rid of it. Well, then we would go up to Edit, Undo G-verb, or you can press Control Z, and got rid of our G-verb. Now say we wanted to apply it twice, but we don't have to go to the hassle of scrolling down and picking it. Well, then we would first go back and redo Gverb. Then to redo the effect twice, you pick Control R, and it does it again. But I'm not gonna bother letting it do it because it takes up too much time. And let me just do that again. And as far as recording, I never use this program for recording, so sorry, but I can't really cover that topic. Now, say you wanted to add some silence at the tail ends of these, a certain part of the audio track, because it doesn't fade out properly. Well, if you wanted to fade, like say I wanted to apply some reverb, but at the end the reverb time gets cut off. Well, then I select a certain area where I want to have like a bit of extra space in my audio track, because you really can't make space normally like that. Then I'll pick to go generate and silence, and there we go, we have some silence. So I can have some extra space to work with and add some stuff in there in case I wanted to. Same thing with the tail end, except you would have to move it over here and then add it right over here. Let me just move this back. Now say you wanted to fade in audio and fade it out. Well, then we would use this envelope tool. I'm not really good with this one, but I'll try my best. And then we will select the area where we want it to fade out or fade in. Then we would, let's see, how do you use this? I guess we would do, oh yes, there we go. We would create a point. You create a point by clicking at a certain area, and then you click at that a different spot, and then you drag up or down depending on whether you want it to fade in or fade out. Down, moving your mouse up makes it fade out, and then moving it down makes it fade in. So we would have this. Oh, wait. Yeah, make sure you pick that. We would have something like this. I never really use that tool at all. I always do fade ins and fade outs in the video editing software. I don't really bother with that at all. And let's see, I think that's pretty much it, other than wanting to zoom in. You got your zoom in tool right here and other good stuff. And also you can control your panning and your volume right here. And if you want to mute the track, like say I had two of them again and I wanted to increase the volume of this one, then increase the gain right here. But other than that, I'm not sure what else I have not covered that would be useful. No, that's pretty much it. So that's the basic tutorial on how to use the program. Now let's move on to creating the audio distortion that I was talking about. So let me press Control N and start a new one. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring in that same track and work with that, because that is the exact same. This is the exact same track I used in the preview, so it'll be similar, to say the least. I believe I cut up this part. Oh, one more thing. If you wanted to solo out a single part, like you only wanted one part of the audio and you wanted to leave out the rest, then you would select the area you want, then you press Control X, Control A to select everything, delete, and Control V to paste. Let me try that again, a step slower, so make sure you've got that, because I pretty much said it too fast. Select where you want, and you pick Control X to cut, Control A to select everything, delete, and then Control V to paste. You can just use it right here, but I prefer to use shortcuts because it's obviously much quicker. Right, now on to the audio distortion. What we want to do is we want to duplicate the track, which I showed you guys how to do by pressing Control D. Then we would mute this track because we want to focus on this one for now. Then we're going to go up to Effect and Equalization. As first, it's going to look like it's going to look like this. What we want to do is go to Draw Curves. Then what we're going to do is create a point on each, well, not on each side. Well, just bring everything down. Basically, just bring everything to the bottom as far as it'll go. Then what we're going to do is we're going to create a point on either side, and then we're going to do this triangle. You probably saw, I showed you guys how to do this in the entry number audio distortion tutorial. So it's pretty much similar, except we're going to use we're going to do a few things quite differently. First off, we're going to create the treble peaking distortion, which sounds very alien-y and trebly. So what we're going to do is we're going to move our triangle over and then go over to the high end of the frequencies. Somewhere around 2000 Hertz and all that. So somewhere around here. Then we're going to take the top point and then drag it as far as it'll go. Like right there. Then what we're going to do is we're going to drag these dots in so it's very selective and there's only a very small triangle. Like so. Then I'm going to preview this. Alright, good. So that's pretty much spot on. So I'm going to pick OK. It's going to do it. Then what we'll do is we want to repeat the effect by pressing Ctrl R, like I showed you guys. And here we have this. Pretty grindy, huh? So that is our treble section done. So what we're going to do is we're going to mute that, and I'm going to unmute this track, and then we're going to select all of it by double clicking, and then pick effect and go back to equalization. Except this time what we're going to do is we're going to move it over to the bass end, somewhere around 200 Hertz or so. So, oh boy, right around here. Then we're going to once again bring it in so it's very selective of that one area. Preview that. And that is spot on too. I'm going to pick OK. And then once again we're going to repeat the effect by pressing Ctrl R. And we pretty much have that. So if we unmute that and play these together, it sounds like that. But now we have a problem. It appears that our bass track is overpowering our treble track. So what we're going to do is we're going to reduce the gain to bring out the treble more and increase the treble one slightly by 1 gain. And there we have it. Now this next step is pretty much optional. You don't have to do it. So once again we would mute this one and just leave this one right here. Then we go up to Effect and this plugin called Atom Splitter Audio Destroyer version 2.3. That's pretty much long name, and this plugin is free and it's pretty much useful. So what we're just gonna open it and we will have something that looks like this. What we're gonna do is we're gonna leave everything in here alone, leave the input and output maxed out, and then we're only gonna focus on this one called Crush. We would move it up like by that much, and we'll preview it. And as you can see, it sounds pretty much alien-like, and it's probably a bit too much. It has that weird tone to it, and I don't know, I feel like it adds more creepiness to it, so I'll put it in. And there we have it. And now listen to all of it together with that. And that's pretty much it. Oh wait, one more step. Sorry guys, it's probably a bit too long, but whatever. I don't mind taking up your guys' time. So we're going to go up to Effects and we're going to select the treble track again. I'm going to pick Delay. This effect should come with Audacity, I believe. What we're going to do is we're going to set the decay amount to somewhere around 10.2. The delay time to nothing more than 1.2, something around there. Then we're going to set the number of echoes to 30. And as far as we can tell, nothing much has happened. So what we're going to do is we're going to repeat the effect like around 5 more times, or 4, by pressing Ctrl R. And let's take a listen. I think we need to repeat a few more times. And there we are. And now to listen to the whole thing. The real cool thing about this effect is that you can apply it to pretty much anything. It'll make it sound pretty creepy and distorted. So I would experiment with a lot of things. As you can see, it made a guitar sound like this. So it can make, there's a whole lot of possibilities with this effect. Maybe you can distort someone snoring or someone farting. Whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is that you want to put in your cinema series, then I would try and experiment a lot with this effect. Right, so that concludes our double tutorial for today. And I'd like to thank you guys for watching. And Merry Day After Christmas, and I'll see you guys next time.